9:30 a.m. on Monday, September 1st. How many T-Rexes are there in the world, T-Rex? You think that one will want to come out? Rex, why don't you come out? We'll let that one stay in. We've got work to do on this Labor Day. Work is play, play is work. That's what I like to say. We've got dew here on the rail. Yeah, temperature cooled to the dew point last night, which was in the 30s, 40s, and 50s with radiational cooling despite a cloud that's coming across. So very comfortable night for sleeping. Actually, I've had the windows closed for a couple days now. That's a sign of the season, right? So Labor Day, Monday. Are you working? Are you playing? Are you just sitting around, taking it easy, having a second Sunday? I looked up some of the famous quotes about Labor Day. I think one of my favorite is from Vidal Sassoon. Is that how you say his name? Success comes before work only in the dictionary. That's a good one. Right, and it's a labor of love and a lot of sweat that my family and friends and community have applied here on this property, on this little hill that we've now occupied now for closing in on 63 years. Yeah, this is where I grew up and very grateful for that. So we've got some clouds in the sky today, some blue jays squawking. That's an altocumulus cloud right there. That's a cirrus cloud. So I think what's going on, I'm not sure, whenever I get confused about what the weather is doing, I say upper level energy. Yes, and we do have a little bit of a cutoff low pressure system high in the sky, so that's usually instability, but then we've got a nice strong surface high pressure system, which is stability. So equal amounts of clouds and sunshine. The satellite image this morning, the front that's offshore, many low pressure systems going from off of Georgia and South Carolina up along a stationary boundary that's pretty close to Bermuda and then all the way into the North Atlantic Ocean. And I think a little bit of that energy may be the reason for some of the clouds around here this morning. And the air is from the northeast, from the coast of Maine all the way down to the coast of South Carolina. So you'd think maybe there's going to be some surf. And sure enough, I was watching the Cinnamon Rainbows webcam at Hampton Beach, New Hampshire this morning. And there were some riders out there. Saw the one in the foreground catch a couple waves. A stand-up paddler went by. So about 2-3 feet almost every 8 seconds, 9 seconds. So there is a decent ground swell. And the onshore flow doesn't really help, but the incoming tide and then the tide will be going out and the wind will be letting up for a sunset session on your Labor Day, if you're so inclined. The moon getting bigger and brighter in the sky. Scott Dunlop capturing the moon on his long lens camera, handheld, and some kind of object flying in front of the moon last night. Some kind of little satellite. I don't know. The moon is what, 250,000 miles away or so, give or take. All kinds of satellites out there. Who knows which ones this might have been, but the moon putting in perspective how small some of these things orbiting the Earth are. Thank you, Scott, for sharing that. Always sharing beautiful photographs. T-Rex, eager to go see Kevin. I like the geraniums. These have been coming year after year after year for the most part. I think there's some DNA even from my grandmother the last century. You know, you can keep geraniums going for a long time. I don't want to keep this video going for a long time, so why don't we cut to the chase in the forecast. Manchester, New Hampshire meteogram. Temperature pushing 80 away from the beaches today. Onshore flow, not too strong. Inland, light variable wind will start coming around from the west and the southwest as a strong high starts to get off to our south a little bit here over the next few days. And nighttime lows in the 40s and 50s, daytime highs near 80 until the front gets here on Thursday into Friday. It's a weak front on Thursday, Friday. It looks like it's going to be falling apart, and that could leave us still warm for the weekend. But with a front stalled nearby, it's going to get showery. We may break our streak of beautiful Saturdays in a row. We'll see about that. And then another front, maybe the same one, tries to come through a little stronger next Monday into Tuesday. So the evolution on how this is going to play out in late week when this high pressure system goes away is the trick of the forecast, the moving target, and makes the forecast unreliable after days about 2 or 3. So let's put that in motion and use the Euro. The Euro model shows that high pressure system. Can you make it out though, that 558 red line, kind of a circular? 558, that's the upper level low. That's gradually easing. And you have action, looks like it's almost moving northeast to southwest on the front that's stalled well to our south. So that's going to stay away for a while. And then the front that's coming at us from Canada, it's really slowing down. It looks like we're going to have some blocking developing in central Canada because the low pressure system coming into Lake Superior there on Thursday is weakening and lifting to the north, and the front is getting in here but decaying without much of a connection to the south now. Just a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. That southern connection is one we've been watching for some time. And then look at the lows, one new one forming near Minnesota and the other one moving toward the northwest, and the one over Minnesota going into Ontario. They're rotating around one another, and it's called the Fujiwara effect. Usually it applies to storms out over the ocean, but they're going around one another with blocking. And the front in New England just sending scattered showers and thunderstorms now off and on through Saturday and Sunday. And then it looks like finally on Monday, you get the front coming through here, a little southern connection, some off and on rain there for about 4 days, Thursday into Sunday and Monday. And then Monday night into Tuesday, all of a sudden you have a storm, looks like it wants to come up the coast. I don't think it would be a named storm, but it could have some tropical characteristics with a batch of rain now on Tuesday, and that would be gone on Wednesday. So we've seen a lot of this kind of runs like this, and here's the Wednesday map now at 2 p.m. on September 10th, and it shows a nice high pressure system over us with a little bit of an upper low, kind of like it is now, and the front off to our south with energy continuing to sort of tease us coming from off the southeastern United States to up to near New England. So starting about Thursday or so, that's when we're going to have to start doing the rainfall lottery again. What are those blue jays squawking at, T-Rex? I think I'm done with the weather part. There's some disco bell hibiscus for you this morning. I don't remember what these things are. I just got them a long time ago. Sort of fillers for that space. Rex, let's go over here. See what birds we see. There's probably a hawk up in the tree somewhere, or at least some crows. And there goes T-Rex to investigate. So we'll go see if Kevin's making breakfast. T-Rex loves when Kevin makes some breakfast, some ham and some eggs. I don't know what's going on for breakfast. So he'll go find out for us, and I'll wrap this up by saying we were watching the clouds here over the Bass River, and we decided to make the call to go to the Southside beaches because the air was from the north. So generally, if you get the air from the north on Cape Cod, the Southside beaches are warmer. So that's what we decided. And some highlights from around West Dennis and Dennisport yesterday. A little tour of Cape Cod, mid-Cape Cod, and we thought we were done at the beach. I had that Jeep with the cool stickers on it, and I did a provisional outro where I say, thanks for watching, but then we came back to Bass River, and it was even more beautiful, so there's going to be a bonus beautiful sunset video from Bass River yesterday. Yesterday's weather, today, and more. T-Rex, what's that? Noontime on our Not in a Hurry Sunday. We get some pretty chunky cumulus here over the middle of the Cape. Looks sunny to the north, and maybe not so much to the south, but we're going south because that's where the wind's offshore. And the ladies are in the car before you, but you got my sunglasses.
That's right.
Ah, so thank you.
It's a bonus.
And your phone is on the tailgate. Rachel getting a picture of Rachel Road. We're going back in time here. There's some nice maritime relics. I don't know if it's a store or just someone's house, but mind if I go over and take a little look here? The quahog rake, the clam rake, got the scallop dredge, some old skis, water skis that is. Here on the south side where there's a big cloud, but there's a little blue. It makes a big difference whether you're in the blue or the cloud. We're going to the beach anyway. Yep, must be Labor Day. Instability cumulus, cold air aloft. Very pretty though. Looks like the clouds are kind of colliding. Rosa rugosa, cumulus fractus. To admit, I'm somewhat challenged to understand the cloud structure today. Is that a Monomoy cloud? We got a Nantucket Sound cloud. Is this ocean effect? I don't know. It's not that cold up in the sky, is it? But there's also clouds over the land. Oh, we've got an advertisement. What's that say? The Weather Channel? Is that 1 degree outside? Backwards. Next day. Molding doors and stairs now open. Hyannis. All right. Need a door tomorrow. There it is. That's the public beach. They weren't even checking stickers today. And then you got the Pelham House Beach with nice ladies waving up. Hi, hi. Is that seat taken? Are those seats taken? Can I get a boat ride? Laughing Gull. So the Laughing Gulls are going to head south. So are the Osprey. You going tomorrow or today? Yeah, photobomb the weatherman. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, I can turn my camera off for a while now. I'm satisfied. All right, that's enough of a break. It's 3:30. I took 2 hours off from the camera. Poof! All the cumulus are gone. Magic. Still some serious way out there. I guess it's a tiny cumulus. Randomly between Nantucket and Martha's Vineyard. You hear me talk a lot about hard armor on the beaches and how when you make hard armor, like these walls right here, you often lose your sandy beach, almost always. So why is that not happening here on the south side of Dennisport, West Dennis? Obviously, rocks in that way and underneath below these marshes. But see the groins, otherwise known as jetties, put these groins in every couple of 100 yards and it prevents the side swiping wave action. It slows it down and you actually get sand building between the groins. You just don't want to be the last person beyond a groin. That's the problem. And so the south side takes much less of a hit than the north side, that's for sure. And the east side. Gorgeous. Still a couple cumulus there. Wonderful afternoon. Not in a hurry Sunday. Just woke up from a nap. Monarch. I just missed a monarch. They're going to be leaving soon too. Looks like a little wave on a front well south of us, and I'm turning off the camera to walk to the tiki bar because, you know, I've been showing myself at parties for the last couple nights and I think it's time for TK to get a little rest from that. And my viewers too. Oh man, I miss my old Jeep. Look at the stickers on here. Jack Johnson, live in the sunshine, relax on the beach, drink the salt air. But what got my attention though was the sandbar, because we have one here in Dennis, and also there's one on Jetty's Beach on Nantucket, and they got both the stickers. So you've got the beachcomber, Sanibel, and we've got the sunset here on the south side of Dennis on Nantucket Sound, and the moon is up there in those clouds. So a lot of times when you see clouds to your east, that means there are storms going off to the east and south, and so we may generate some surf this week from these storms going off North Carolina. Otherwise, just gorgeous. We do not have the Weymouth webcam. It's down. We're in Dennis, so we can't reboot that. But we can show you the Dennis webcam today. Those cumulus got pretty thick for a while. Then they thinned out. And then the late day cirrus, just a sign of a wave on a front well to our south. And gorgeous. A little bit of conditional instability high up in the atmosphere. Bit of warm air advection trying to come back, and then the condensation trails off the jets as a result of the pressure differential created by the jet plane wings. Bonus footage. We pulled down the town landing, and how could we not give a little bonus? It's called the Bass River Bonus on a Not in a Hurry Sunday, and you're back to work Monday. Hopefully your labor on Labor Day. Look at that, that's the moon right there reflected. reflecting on the water. Seems to be the same party as yesterday happening there. And there's the real half corn moon. More and more and more. We've got an APB for a missing phone. Can we take the car apart? I'll just stay right here all night long. Well, another 5 minutes anyway. We got a party over here too. End of season parties everywhere. Oh, we've got the heron bonus. 2 of them. If I wasn't talking, they might have landed here. Oops, sorry.
Well, I'm trying to show the bearings because we have to go out and around, but like if you look over